Hi everybody, this is Artisan Loom here. I'm going to do a tutorial on my original design called Prancer. I did back 48 weeks ago. So it's one of my favorites. Like I said, it was 48 weeks ago when I did it, and I'm going to use the different colors. This is more Christmassy colors, but I'm going to do mine in purples and black and gray sweets. And I'm going to use the same reindeer because I bought two when I was at the store. So I am going to teach you how to do this one. Hopefully it comes out just as nice. It probably is not going to be Christmas colors. It's going to be purples, but that's okay. You can make it however you want. Okay, so it is a 6 pin bar setup. You got 2 at the same height. Then you're going to go up 1 on each side and up 1 again on each side. And it's going to be 2 full loom lengths long, I do believe. And so go ahead and pick out your colors and we'll get started. So for my border, I'm going to use the jet black cylindric. Okay. And we're just going to go in the center, over, okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do every other one will be a beaded band. Okay, so now I've beaded up 6 OC beads, and I'm going to start off with a bead, and then we'll do a plain band, and then we'll do a beaded band, and then a plain band. We'll do this all the way up the loom and until you get to the 3rd peg from the top. So 1, 2, 3rd peg from the top you're going to stop, and then you're going to go inward diagonally twice, and you'll stop here, go inward diagonally twice, and you'll leave this one free. Okay, that's how we're going to stop it. So do this same thing every other one, a beaded band, do it on both sides till you come in and leave that center one free. Okay, so this is where you will end up, just like that. Okay, now if you look on here where this black center is, I'm going to continue on with my black. Don't know how this is going to look because the border's black, so I hope it's not too much black. That's what's making me nervous, but we're going to give it a shot. So we will do where I have the black here, I'm going to use the jet black cylindric again, and then where you have the metallic, I'm going to use my gray sweets. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go, we'll start on this side and we'll go up 1, and then I'm going to use my gray sweets and just go diagonal. Okay, then up 1, then diagonal, just like this the entire way up the loom. So it's pretty simple. This is a pretty simple design back 48 weeks ago. I don't know if other people have done this stitch since. I'm going to continue on to this side, doing the same thing. Diagonal, and then we'll go up with the black and diagonal again. Like I said, I don't know if now that it's been 48 weeks since I've done this, whether anybody else has come up with similar stitching, but you know what, I'm not going to worry about it because mine was here and we don't own stitches. So so long as the end result doesn't come out the same, I'm good with it. Okay, so we have this, and we're going to follow this all the way down the loom just like that. So after we do the black and the gray that's here, now we're working on the white bands. And for the white bands, I am going to use opaque deep purple. It almost feels like a jelly, but it's purple. It's supposedly opaque. So we're going to go with that. Okay, and so all we're doing is this little number just like that. just like this. Do the same on the other. Whoops, if you don't bust a band first. That's basically all you're doing all the way down the loom. Okay, and when you get to the very last pin, where this is going to be your very last long stretch, you have to have one here too, so then you do a small diagonal. Okay, so long stretch and then diagonal. Long stretch and then diagonal. Okay, so go ahead and finish that all the way to the top. This is what the end should look like. What I was meaning by those diagonals. Okay, next step is the red that's down the center. Okay, in this case I'm going to use purple, but I'm going to use the gemstone purple, so it's a lighter purple than that, and it has a little sparkle to it. And I put a little bead on the center of the band, and I'm going to do every other band, I do believe. So let me go get my purple bands and we'll get started. So I'm going to start off by doing a diagonal here. Now these are Ellies, so hopefully these don't stretch as much. I'm going to do a plain band, and I'm going to do another plain band, and then I'm going to start my beaded band. Okay, so I'm going to take my beaded band and go out towards the right, and then a plain band, and then I'm going to get a beaded band again, and then a plain band, and I'm going to do that all the way to the end, just like so. Trying to see if maybe I'm not sure how many of these beads, if we're going to end it the same way with two plain bands. So let me get up top and let me see where we end up. Okay, so plain band for the first two, then I have 11 every other one. I believe I have 11 of those beads, and then a plain band just like we did on the front. Now all we're going to do is go back. And let's see, do I want to use, I think what I'm going to use is just continue on with this color here, and I'm just going to go and cross over my X's, okay, on the rest of the way up. Okay, do that all the way down to the end. So we've crossed over all the way to the end. You can use a different color on my red one. I think I just used red down the center where my beads are, and then the band that I crossed over, I did in the silver. I don't know if you can tell. But see how thin that red line is? I did that, only the one half that has the beads here. The other half I did in a silver, which is really hard to see. You can somewhat see it right there. But I'm choosing to make the whole center all one color. Okay, the next part I'm going to is right in here. It's hard to see. I think I used the metallic silver, but let me get some of my metallic silver, and then I will show you what we're going to do here. My bands are all getting mixed in with other colors. Driving me nuts. Okay, I'm going to grab some silver out, metallic. Okay, so basically all we're going to do is do a long stretch zigzag, just like this, and I would recommend using silicone bands for this because they stretch really good. And you're just going to do this zigzag pattern all the way down to the end on both sides. So mirror image on this side. Sorry, I want it to be not real twisted. I'm just going to follow it all the way down the loom. So I'm going to go off camera, finish that part up, and then I think we're ready to loom it up. Okay. Did that to the end, and now we're ready to turn the loom around. We've got to put a cat band right here and right here. And let's see here, what am I going to do? I'm going to do a jet black cylindric. Let me get me a hook. I've misplaced my hooks. Okay. Sorry about that. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to double it up and place it right there. Okay. And then on my notes I show another cat band here, but I'm thinking that I don't need that. So I'm going to go in through here, grab this bottom band right here, which is going to be on this side from the left, and then bring it over. Okay, and then we're going to come over here and cross this side over. Yes, and you're always grabbing the bottom band. So in this case, it's going to be on this side this time, see? You're going to go from the right to the left. Okay? Bottom band is right here, so it's on the left side this time. Just pay attention as to which side it's on. Okay? Just so happens it alternates. You just want to make sure you're grabbing the bottom band first. You're going to do this all the way down the loom. Okay. Next step is you want to go ahead and put a triple cat band right here and right here, and we're going to loom out these long zigzags all the way up, just back to themselves normally. Okay, we're just going to do this all the way up the loom. We'll start here and just normally back to themselves. Okay, all the way up to the end. Okay, so now we're going to work on these long stretches here, but right here is a short stretch that went from here to here. Okay, so that's only for right here. You're going to go in through this peg and bring it over and just like that. Okay. And then what we're going to do is go in from this peg where this long stretch is. We're going to go in through this peg and we're going to bring it over to the right. Instead of back to itself, it'll just go over to the right. Go to the next one, bring it over. So on each one, bring it over. So we're going to do it on this side, the short stretch. Come in here and bring it downward, up here, bring it over to the left. Next one, over to the left. So you're not bringing it back to itself like this, you're bringing it straight over to the left. Okay? Just like that. You're going to do that to the very end of the loom. Okay, so next we're going to deal with the single chain and these ones that are going straight out. So what we'll do is we'll go in and grab the black center chain, bring it straight up, and then we're going to grab this band that spans from here to there. Okay, so we'll go into here, grab that silver band or the gray sweets, and bring it out. And we'll go back in and grab the single chain black one, go back into here and grab that gray sweets and bring it out. Back in, straight up, go in to the right. Okay, same with on this side, go in through here, straight up, bring it out, go back in, get the black, bring it straight up, go back in here, get the gray sweets, go back in, go straight up, go back in, and bring it to the left. Okay, so do that the entire way up the loom, and then I think all we have left is the border. Yep, and then we'll be done. So go ahead and finish that. Now that I have that part done, all we're doing is the border, and then we're done. Oops, I'm going to push my bands down. Just bring your border over to the left. And then continue straight up. Okay, all the way down the loom. And over here to the right. Make sure I get the right band to the right. Go straight up. All the way to the end. Okay? When you get to the end, you follow it till it meets up right there, and then you meet me there with the C-clip. We'll take it off. Now that we've brought it to right here, I'm just going to go in, bring this band up, go in through this peg, catch this band, bring it up, put them both on the hook, just like that. Grab my C-clip, put it on just like that. Now, I normally have another hook handy, but I don't know where it is, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off my hook. But it's secured with the C-clip, so we're okay. And you can always look on the side and see if everything's been loomed up. So hopefully is what it looks like, it's been loomed up. So we're going to take it off the loom. You go ahead and loosen the tension on this left side. And then also on this right side. Okay, and then each peg thereafter. Right, oop, or you can rip the whole peg off, or a pin bar. Okay, so we're just going to do just like this and pull it off the loom. So I'll come back and show you what mine looks like. I just took it off the loom, and that's what we have so far. Pretty colors, huh? I take it and I'm just going to pull it. Get it all nice and stretched out both directions. Got a lot of bands to fix, but it is really pretty. I want to get my bands in the proper order and untwisted and fix my beads. So I'm going to go through. And I'm going to fix all my beads to where they're laying in the center of the bands. Some of them have popped over to the other side, so I have to pop it back up. But I want it to lay like this versus like this. It's a little more cleaner. So that when it gets done, now I'm just rambling. So when the bracelet gets all ironed out, it'll be more streamlined than zigzaggy type look there. So, okay, well, this is the Prancer bracelet, and hope you decide to make one. It looks different than my other one because I chose to use the same color going in both X's. You can choose to do one in one color, one in the other, on a different color. Here's what it looks like from the back. But obviously this is the front. So I'm going to fix all my beads, get them in the center where I want them. Stretch it out to where it lays nice. And then I'm going to use the same brooch as I did with my other reindeer. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's either that, if it doesn't look right, I'm going to put a different charm on it, but this is called the Prancer. So hopefully you enjoy it and you decide to make one. And if you do, could you tag and hashtag your renditions to Artisan Loom, and also give me a thumbs up and give me a follow on or subscribe to my channel. Okay, you can tell I'm getting tired. Until next time, take care. Bye.